top. High noon sun beating down. Two-lane dive bar neon. The sign says coldest beer in town. A long neck sweating from the AC. And $3 2-for-1 rounds. And twist it off, slide it down to me. Yeah, here's to the coldest beer in town. But it ain't as cold as a goodbye look in your eyes stuck in my head. It ain't as cold as trying to get through the night without you lying in my bed. Girl, even the coldest beer in town ain't as cold as you right now. Girl, ain't as cold as you right now. The jukebox over in the corner, it keeps playing all the done wrong songs. It's spinning nothing but lonely, but I know that lonely ain't as cold as a goodbye look in your eyes stuck in my head. It ain't as cold as trying to get through the night without you lying in my bed. Girl, even the coldest beer in town ain't as cold as you right now.
Hello.
It ain't as cold as you right now.
Hello. How are we feeling today? What's up? I'm pretty sure that's the juice guy. What's up, bro? And Nightbot's here, by the way. Okay, nice. Yeah. So blinding. Want to call? Probably not. Anyways. What is up? What's up, good dude? Hello. Welcome in, chat. Anyways. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and start the stream. So we're actually gonna start with after stream wanna work in studio. I might finish that house later, but that's probably what I'm gonna do. Anyways. So we're actually gonna start. I kind of chose this out because we usually start with the same old thing. So today with a derby. We're starting with a derby. Everyone go to the airport for the derby. So Bridget, did Hunter ever speak on the server size? Hunter nor none of the devs, as far as I know, haven't talked about like server size changing at all. And I'm glad I caught it. I knew I was gonna have to remove. I knew I was gonna forget that text. All right. Yeah. No one, as far as I know of, has talked about like the server size and it getting increased, but I imagine they'd have to. I mean, they don't have to, just like no one would be anywhere like because that would make games really laggy. Ton of people, ton of map, you know. I don't think Dodge is getting removed. We'll never know. Dodge might never see it, or Dodge will see it and just won't care. You know, that's as simple as that. So no one really knows until something does happen. I think it'd be cool for like Greenville to let people know, maybe like 30 minutes or an hour before. Like before it gets removed, so everyone can get the cars. November 24th, 1 p.m. MST. And what's that? So thank you. Where's Matt? I wasn't gonna bug him to join the stream. It's not coming out tomorrow. Yeah, the update's definitely not coming out tomorrow. I'll go ahead and say that. Yeah, it's probably not coming out tomorrow. I'd imagine, you know what? I'm not even gonna make a video about this. I think they're gonna push it into December. Listen, it very well could be what my prediction was. My prediction was the 29th. But I think they're gonna push it into December. If you had to get my honest opinion with stuff right now, they have given us a good amount of leaks showing that the map is close to being done. There's been a lot of testing, stuff like that, but even the developers don't know whenever it's coming out. So if they don't even know we had a perfect prediction, yeah. I'd rather not bring it up. But so Jalen, yeah, but yeah, we're probably not. I don't think we're getting it this month. Don't take any information from me, but just from all the stuff that we've seen, I don't think it's happening this month. Alright. But, yeah. Like, even the developers don't know whenever it is. Watch it get delayed next November. That's not... Oh, what if it does get delayed until next year? I don't think they would say it's going to be delayed until January. I think they would say, oh, sorry, guys, it's going to be in December, and then it's just not going to show up, and then they're going to be like, okay, guys, it's in January. My honest... What I think it is, not even making a video about this, I think they're gonna push it into December. I don't think they're gonna push it into next year, because they said it was gonna be this summer, and it turned fall. Summer ended like 2 months ago. Exactly 2 months ago, I'm pretty sure. So V. So I don't think they would make it go that long, especially with the amount of leaks and testing that has been going on. But, yeah. What's up, DJ? But yeah, I think especially, I'll go ahead and say this. My prediction on, me saying it was going to be on the 29th. I'm gonna go ahead and say this right now. I think it's wrong. I'll go ahead and say this. I think it's wrong. I hope it comes after Black Friday. Don't they usually do stuff for Black Friday? Like they make game passes go off a little bit? Some people are gonna say like, oh yeah, they might do a Black Friday update where game passes and stuff go off. And then that's whenever the map expansion is coming. They're not. They're probably just gonna stall us with that. Put the prices off. Because it's Black Friday and they're making us wait. I don't think, I'm not gonna start another prediction about how, oh, Black Friday's coming. They're you know, they're cutting the prices down, but then you're gonna then we're also getting the map update with it. No, I think they're pushing it into December, and I think it's gonna come out in December. So as y'all can see, I try to make it like seem soon in the videos. I'm not even making it seem soon. I'm saying I wouldn't even be surprised if they pushed it into January. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. It's definitely gonna be interesting to see, but whenever it comes out, then we got winter mode after the highway update. Well, I think people would at least want to see what it's like in winter. Well, here's the thing. I think they're gonna have to do it before the winter update because people are gonna want to see for a little bit how it's like to drive with fall. Then see what it's like to drive with winter. Then the spring summer thing. Because, like, if anyone was ready to drive it in the fall, which I actually would be, because it would look really pretty in the fall, they would have to wait until next fall. They would have to wait until, like, October of next year. So I think they're trying to push it out before they have to switch to the winter map. And then again, they could just easily delay it, but usually before Christmas, like a week or so before Christmas, they'll do a Christmas update. Or a winter map update. So, I mean, yeah, people will probably be ready to see it with the, with the winter map, but then again, people are going to be, mad to have to wait until, like, next October, whenever the, fall map comes. What if add highway with winter map? I don't think, no, I'm sorry, I don't really want that. Would that give us around an exact date as to when it's coming? Yes. Would I really want that and a bunch of people as well? I don't think so. I truly want to see, at least for a little bit, what does this map look like in the fall? They should do a testing map thing like they did with Southwest Florida. Well, I mean, you gotta realize they did that for only YouTubers and like contributors. Unless you're like, I'd say probably an official content creator for the game or like a contributor / developer, you're not being invited to it. Or like a dear friend of Hunter, then you're not getting invited to it. So, I mean, yeah, that would be cool for like to see content on it, but if you're thinking like you or anyone else in this chat is going to be invited, no, it's probably not. It's probably going to be like a group of 10 people or something. And honestly, I don't know what's coming first. I don't know if the Southwest Florida revamp or the GV map expansion is coming. Greenville is way better than Southwest Florida in my opinion. I think it's way better, but it's also the fact that Southwest Florida, I mean, they've done a few updates, but like GV's fictional vehicles, One Cloud had just confirmed the Dodge isn't going off sale. Okay, cool. Was that fake? Like, was it fake? Oh yeah, thanks for telling me. Was like the report fake? Because it looked like it had a lot of detail, or did like Dodge message back, or they get it taken down? None of them are coming. It was all a lie. Yeah, they just get ChatGPT to do that. We all don't know. Yeah. Yeah, how bad would that... I mean, the Southwest Florida thing is coming. They already did testing for that. It actually looked really cool. I watched Connor's video on it. What do y'all think's gonna have more players? The Southwest Florida revamp or the GV map expansion? Because on an average, like, normal car, maybe tiny little map update, then GV can get up to like 15 to 20,000 players. Yeah, Southwest Florida revamp would be more likely, because that's an entire redo of a game. And like, I keep wanting to say this to make it more dramatic, but I know that they've updated in that amount of time. But I remember the last update before they kind of like started on the revamp was Halloween of 2023. Are we getting a newer version of Toyota Tacoma and GV? Yeah, there's a leak. I've seen several people quit GV already because they're mad about delays. Well, they're gonna be back as soon as it drops. I'll go ahead and tell you that. If you know any of those people, as soon as that update drops, they're gonna be back on it. Because here's the thing. People are mad about these delays and all this stuff and how long it's taking. Second the update comes out, they're giggly. They're shaking. They're so happy. If it's like a content creator, they're making tons of content. You know, not 100K like Salas Florida will get. Salas Florida isn't gonna get 100K. What's y'all's predictions on how much do y'all think Salas Florida is gonna get? Like whenever Salas Florida does its revamp and it comes out, how 50 to 75K? I think it's gonna hit like 50 to 60K. It's not hitting 100. Like Southwest Florida used to do maybe like 10 to 15 on average, 10 to 20 on average. There will be a lot of people playing it. I don't think it's going to cross over 100. I don't think it's going to cross over, I'd say like 70 to 80 max. Bare minimum, 50 to 70K? No. I think that's the highest point they're going to get is 50 to 75K. We both have different opinions on this. I think that's going to be the max they're going to do. I could see them getting maybe like 80, 70 to 80 max, but then it's going to just go down. When the new highway update is the server is so packed, like rush hour traffic joining in the lines. Yeah. And I think Greenville is going to get, I think they're going to break a new record. I think they're going to get 35. I think they're going to get like 30 to 35,000. Maybe 40. I think they're going to break a new record. How many people, I know that GV was a way smaller community back then, but no one here probably knows that. I was wondering what was how many players did they get the day that the revamp came out? Because I know they had a way smaller community. There weren't as many YouTubers promoting it. You know, it wasn't as big of a game, but what? I don't know. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, no one's probably gonna know, but I kind of wonder that. I think they maybe got like 15,000, 10 to 15,000. I'm thinking around 20K. No, not 20K, because I remember GV hit its peak. I remember this day. It was whenever the apartment update came out. That was around whenever I started making videos on Greenville back in 2022. They hit like 21K, and I remember someone saying, or it was like published, that was the max amount. I think because the revamp had happened 2 years prior, I think the revamp hit maybe like 10 or 15,000. Because for 20 to be a new record, then yeah, I need to get an SUV before the winter map gets here. Yeah, there's definitely, whoa, dang, BMQ wins. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be ready to see how some cars drive on that highway. No, but I'm definitely gonna be testing out like all my vehicles on the highway. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be really fun. Red edition. Let's get this. I guess I can sell some vehicles now. I bought a lot whenever I was thinking that Dodge was gonna get removed. I actually bought like one Dodge. It was either Hellcat or Scat Pack. The rest was Rams. I had like $600,000. I went down to 3,000 and I spent most of it on Rams. I mean, I'm more of a truck guy anyways. So if Dodge were to get removed, I would have been more worried about Ram than the actual Dodge itself. Rag what? Someone just died back there. Is it bad that I have $2 million? The fact that you have to ask that is weird. No, it's not bad that you have $2 million. As someone who currently has 29,200, you are rich. Got a Challenger and it's not good in the winter. Yeah, you might want to get a truck. Well, can you put off-road tires on them? I'm pretty sure you can just put off-road tires on them. And then make it like all-wheel or four-wheel. Like, I think you could probably make it good for the winter. You can make any car good for the winter. I don't know, but anyways. Using my knockoff Pessima as my winter beater. What's your knockoff Pessima? I know what the Pessima is. What car are you using as a knockoff version of it? I don't even know what that would be. What car is it? Got 5.5 mil? See, I was actually rich for a second, then I was told Dodge might get removed, so I spent all my money on these. Yeah, there's definitely gonna be a lot that I sell though. Falcon Aquarius. I don't even remember which one that is. What is that? What is what? The Pessima? It's a car from the game BeamNG. Boom, ba-da-ba, boom, ba-da-ba, boom. No, I didn't run that. I didn't run that. You see? You see, I didn't run that. I didn't run that. That was a big old truck. Is it bad that I don't even see, like, we should play BeamNP on stream? That would be cool. Is it bad that I don't really see dually trucks as big trucks? Like, I'll see. I remember seeing this one guy. I can't remember exactly what it was. But he owned a Ford Raptor. I'd watch his YouTube videos. He owned a Ford Raptor, and he would be like, he called it a monster truck. And I'm like, that's a half-ton truck. Like, that's a half-ton truck that is slightly more wider than normal and has bigger tires. I'm like, I see like an F-250 or a 2500 as the normal size. No, I see like F-150s and stuff like that as the normal size. But like, if I look at a 3500 or an F-350, I'm not saying, wow, that's a big truck, unless you have it like really jacked up, massive tires, stuff like that. Then I'll say like, wow, that's a big truck. But if you just have one stock from the factory, I'm not gonna think that's a big truck. I'm gonna think, yeah, that's larger than some of the vehicles. You'll tower over some vehicles, but you know, it might be hard to get into certain parking spaces, but it's not that big. You know, and any like European or something like that would think so. But I'm not European. I'm from America. So yeah, I think it's a pretty normal size. Well, like European, Asian, African. Australia has like utes. Australia has utes. So which others are like smaller. Once GV added, you can spawn 2 cars now. That's something that I like. I don't really care for the game American Plains modding, but they added it to where you can spawn in, because in that game they have trailers. You can spawn in 2 vehicles and 2 trailers. And then you can buy a game pass to be able to spawn in 4 vehicles and 4 trailers. I'm like, dude, that's such a cool feature. GV is adding all of this stuff. Why won't they add that? Like, that's such a cool feature. Especially, like, I don't want to tow. I don't have to get an alt account to tow someone else's vehicle. I don't want to have to get an alt account to have, like, an extra vehicle in my garage or in my driveway for like a roleplay. Because does anyone remember the whole Bloxville's LG Splash where they had to like pretend that their Corvette was there or pretend that their Silverado was there, but we all knew it really wasn't because they could only spawn 1 vehicle in? I'm like, allow me to spawn in multiple vehicles and would make it a happier place. Because I'm seeing all this stuff that it looks like it's harder to put together than that, and y'all are still adding that. Y'all are making an entire map expansion. 100 ROBUX 3 vehicle spawn game pass. Yeah, and you can profit off of it. Give us the option to spawn in like 2 vehicles, then have a game pass like 100 to whatever your price is. Not inflated though. Greenville has inflation, I will say. And their deals stink. And then pay someone to be able to spawn in 4, 6, 8, 10. Have like, if you want to spawn in 10 vehicles, have it like 2,000, 3,000 Robux. You can profit off of it. Like it's a profit thing, and then it also makes the community more happier. I don't know. I think it would definitely be a cool feature for multiple games. And whenever the trailers came out, I was for sure thinking, oh, they gotta add. I think I even made a prediction about that. Like, oh yeah, they're probably gonna add they're probably gonna add the ability to spawn in multiple vehicles, but no, they didn't. So that kind of stung, but you know, you gotta live with it, and eventually they'll think about it, and it's probably been requested enough before, you know, so. I'm gonna test a theory right quick. And then I might also just get someone on the stream. Should I invite Matt to be on the stream? Cause he's always making this stuff about how he like inflates the stream, how viewers kind of come in whenever he joins the stream. So like the views are kind of getting to like the lowest of the low. So I'm seeing Like, if his prediction is right, here, I'll ask him. There's a big chance it isn't happening. He's probably already in a call. Whoa. Alright, I just invited him. What are y'all playing at? What are y'all... I quit my job. What are y'all doing? You know what? You know what? I'm gonna open up a shop. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna open up a shop. I'm gonna open up Home Barn American Grill. Right. Okay. Yeah. I feel like people are gonna watch the stream, like, and see where I'm at, but I want to see if people actually find it. Someone, that's Jake. Oh, nope, people are finding it. Nope, wow, everyone's rolling in. Wow, wow. Okay, everyone's rolling in. All right. Howdy. I start to with something. My phone did. Dang, everyone's here, bro. I gotta wait on so many people. All right. Yes. I just quit my job. Rip. Booga time. No. Not booga time. I didn't even say you could work here. All right. Bam, 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 bam. This is my new job. I don't even think I hired that guy. I'm never giving the 1 cent. So you're just gonna pay $1.99. I'll be right back.